It's time for the SPL yet again. And boy, do we have some good games lined up for you all today. That's why I'm so gassed. I'm just excited to see what matches that we get to start up here. It's eUnited up against a rival. And this is the part of the year now, here that we're in week 6, where we get to see our first few rematches. So remember, eUnited beat Rival at the start of the year. It's their first chance for revenge. The Knights and Radiants get to play again later. And I'm going to let Mifflin finally talk since I've held it since we got. And even when he does, there could be a Kraken waiting for him when he lands. That Poseidon just came in. It's time for game 1, though. eUnited and Rival, the rematch. Let's kick it off.
Fighter, but her clear is good enough that you're going to be able to clear fairly effectively. Sam is not going. Hold that thought as Captain Twig in trouble in mid.
Chopped out the Kraken. Windfire wheels connect and Scream will drop down Captain Twig for first blood. Genetics is here as well. In the waters, crash down onto Cerberus. PBM down for the second kill of this game, but eUnited looking for a little bit more. Sam was right in range of that red buff, but will leap himself out to safety. A great 3-man rotation to the mid lane, and eUnited pick up a couple. Tanky, gods kind of wailing on one another back and forth, sometimes requiring a gank like this to result in a kill. Variety will not have the disengage this time. Captain Twig throws down the Kraken, but what a peel from Scream as 3 members from Rival are on the retreat, and it's one Naja that's making them think twice about taking this fight. That's a lie. Genetics and Hurrywind are here as well. PBM, he's down for the second time this game. Captain Twig with 2 deaths, PBM with 2 deaths. United, they seem to have figured out some of these early game rotations. It's honestly PBM with 2 deaths. Not necessarily the deaths, but 4th in the league in assists and hasn't been able to find much in the early game up to this point. Might even die again. Windfire wheels onto the Cerberus. That'll be half HP on PBM. He's stunned down. Hurrywind will gladly take that kill, but Captain Twig does plenty of damage with that Kraken, so he'll return the favor. Blink forward from Sam, and that's a 3-man stun onto eUnited, who are going to have to use Genetics to disengage, and one more portal out. Snoopy and Genetics will thank him for that one. Good rotation from Sam. It's a 2-for-1, though, for Rival. They pull back a little of this lead.
Just off on the cooldown of his ultimate, so he actually gets a little bit closer into melee range and then use that unruly magic in order to try and get that kill. He does, as Variety does not in the mid lane, and now he's going to be brought right back in. Runic Shield or not, no way Variety gets out of this one. And check out what Twig has bought in this mid lane as a second relic. It's this upgraded shell. We've seen this a little bit, but we've also seen Variety in some trouble.
He has to back himself off. Scream is waiting in the wings. That's an ultimate from Variety to get out, but a nice pluck from Fine OK will only find the edge of the tier 1 tower. Windfire wheels onto Sam for Soccer. That might just be the execute. It sure is. And Scream will rotate into the tune of a kill. Fine OK, though, he's caught out between 5 members of eUnited. And there's only water walls that way. Fine OK will take a tumble. First time in this game. And eUnited pull back a couple. Talk about a 17-minute FG call with PBM lurking in the wings, potentially in range to steal this one away. Captain Twig is as well. Has the Kraken available just off the FG. But has he done enough damage? No. Snoopy will shut down the Poseidon. PBM in there burning away. Down onto Hurrywind, who has to use the Aegis. Pulls him back. But it's now a disengage from the FG aggro with Panda Cat and Variety doing battle on the other side of the map.
Oh, United pick it back up, though, and these damage dealers have to be careful. They're getting low, but the Fire Giant gets lower. eUnited secure the less than 18-minute Fire Giant, and they kill PBM on the back end.
Rival has this side of the map well warded. They know that eUnited are here. The Fire Giant is started up. It's PBM who's knocked up into the sky by Scream. That won't execute the Cerberus, but the River's Rebuke awaits on the other side. Sam for Soccer has found his way into the backline, and Hurrywind is worse off for it. Deleted is the Discordia. Genetics has to pop the Aegis to try to make his way out of this one. Variety so low, and Panda Cat will take advantage. That's a double kill now for the team Rival. Hunter Snoopy will try to dash through, but there's a knockup from Fine OK. Triple kill from Panda Cat. Genetics is right there. Who do they give it to? It's Captain Twig, and it's a deicide 25 minutes in. Sunbreaker, though, also used by Panda Cat. But as far as raw team fighting ultimates go, Genetics will be sad that he doesn't have that to maybe turn around a fight that starts with an engagement onto PBM, who also uses the Cerberus ult in the backline. Scream will dash forward, and Captain Twig is deleted, but you cannot forget about Sam for Soccer. Maybe you can if he has to jump his way out. Fine OK, Captain Twig both down, 5 members strong for United, and they're on the chase.
And I love that target selection from Hurrywind. If he's going to have Shell for his team, he can't Aegis your ultimate. Panda Cat has his Aegis, but it's all over for him. I mean, no way he gets out when his jump is already down. And that's a clean 3-for-0 there for eUnited, and move everyone around the map.
Uh-oh, Snoopy, I don't think he knew that Sam for Soccer and Fine OK were around the side. Will be able to get off his ultimate in time, but you gotta go back down to one member of Team Rival. It'll be PBM that he leaps to, but Panda Cat will drop the ultimate and get the kill nonetheless. Smart, sneaky play there from Rival to get a pick on the eUnited Hunter. Fire Giant being poised around. Good pings on the map, actually, by the guys. Big wave in the long lane for eUnited, working its way into that left side Phoenix, and it's doing some damage. May actually end up going down here. A couple members of Team Rival going back. Looks like left side Phoenix is just forfeit. Can we win the rest of the fight elsewhere? Says Team Rival. Kraken connects, but it's Variety who's in the front. Captain Twig will catch the apple, but Panda Cat will catch Variety. Rivers Rebuke splits off this fight, but Sam for Soccer's in the back line, and he's found a stun. Hurrywind has to use the actives, but PBM, I'll gladly take the up and down, and Hurrywind takes a seat as well. 1 minute death timers on 2 members for eUnited.
Scream is going to be in a world of trouble here. Still has that ultimate, so he might be able to escape. He's going to try and hold on to it just in case, but knowing that that whirlpool would cut the angle.
There's 2 Phoenixes with a sliver of health, but 3 Mag-Eyes cloaks for Rival to try to shrug off some damage. Fire Giant is up, Fire Giant is down. Team Rival has secured that one, and they'll look to move themselves in a little bit further. PBM pops the ultimate, and it's Genetics that's now pulled right back in. 4 members surrounding the eUnited support, and they will snag that kill. So now you look, 3 open Phoenixes in the base of eUnited, 2 open Phoenixes save 1 tier 2 tower for Team Rival, and the onslaught siege continues with whatever direction Rival choose to go.
Fine OK, Sam for Soccer, and Twig all have Magi's, and that really is the last thing Naja players ever want to see. It's going to be hard to deal with.
Whoa, Panda Cat, I blinked for a moment, and Panda Cat was missing from the map, so Scream's still able to find that engagement. And that's a small advantage now for eUnited. Sam for Soccer will have to leap away, or rather looking for a re-engage onto Scream. Captain Twig will delete him, but not before Hurrywind can turn around some of this fighting. Sam for Soccer desperately searching for the heal, but Hurrywind will shut him down, and he has a double now in this fight. PBM ever so low. Snoopy will dash through. It's between maybe a rock and a hard place now for the Cerberus, but a blink away, I think maybe just saves his life.
Scream one-shots, Panda Cat by blinking in onto him and critting him and then chasing him with that ultimate. I mean, this is something that you have to be worried about now.
Look at this from eUnited. They found Sam unawares in the jungle. Mag-Eyes cloaked, but a nice portal right on back. Will that stop Sam? Not for the time. Scream will have to use the Windfire wheels as well. Down he goes, and Sam for Soccer is no more, at least not for the next 68 or so seconds. Fire Giant had just respawned. eUnited caught Rival maybe a bit unawares. Another great portal back on the Fine OK into the wall. He goes. Variety will find the execute. Captain Twig will try to disengage this fight with a Kraken. PBM wants to re-engage, and Panda Cat thanks him for it. A double kill from the Team Rival Hunter to pull this one back. Well, it's Fire Giant enhanced version locked down for Team Rival. Will still be 3 members strong. 3 members strong on the defense from eUnited, but PBM may be looking for a game-ending play. Hurrywind burned down, and Captain Twig will roll the wave right on through. Snoopy into the wall, but right out he goes. A double kill for the Poseidon aggro. This is the opening. Rival may look to end.
You're saying Mike might find the game-ending play? He did. He jumps over that Discordia ultimate and puts out a ton of damage onto Hurrywind. He's got a Soul Reaver and a Void Stone. He does plenty of damage to Hurry, and that opens up the door.
Well, the scales tilt right back. The 2 members of eUnited that were dead have respawned, but back to the gray screen. And Scream will maybe just get a consolation prize onto Captain Twig. Naja on the retreat, but a double kill from the Kali will put this one to bed. Rival exercising the demons from week number 1 will take down eUnited, at least in game number 1.
So maybe some interesting picks going to show up here for us in game number 2. I'm excited to see how they work in action. It's Dolson and Aggro to bring us the call.
You just have no chance to really survive, and that's why Scream is spending so much time over here.
Scream is right back, but Sam for Soccer has joined the party this time. That's the 2-tap, and instead of the second tap, Scream will reactivate to teleport over to his hammer. Genetics, though, is looking for the re-engagement. We've seen some early fireworks over here in the long lane, haven't we? Somehow nobody's dead. Captain Twig might not be able to say the same for him. Had to burn the beads a moment ago. Won't have it here. Hurrywind waiting on some of those cooldowns to come back. Scream is in range. Misses the root but that's the spin around.
No
That's good.
way.
And Captain Twig maybe makes it out alive. The crush is enough. Hurrywin will finish it off for first blood, but Sam for Soccer has now re-engaged. Sure, it's good potential setup there for Variety. And speaking of setup, PBM has locked in a couple members of eUnited here. Scream has dunked down and found some good damage onto Captain Twig, who's going to try to re-engage over onto Genetics, who will have to use the movement to get out, but Sam for Soccer blinks through. The apple connects. But Sam, the Pele, will find the first kill here for Team Rival. Snoopy's not done, though. He'll drop down the ultimate as well. Panda Cat crushed down. This Hurrywin will snag the second of the game. PBM still low health. But Scream has to burn the Aegis as well, and Sam for Soccer turns around. 2 kills in this engagement for Team Rival. United only able to turn around 1. But you can obviously see kind of the impact points of this map, and it's really maybe been from both teams. Haven't seen a whole lot of action in the long lane. Haven't seen a whole lot of action in solo. The action will continue in the mid lane. This time, though, it's PBM who will swoop through. Scream staying aggressive, though. Slams down an apple for disengage, but he Aegises it out. Does he have the damage just enough at the end, thanks to Hurrywind? But Sam for Soccer ends up falling, so does Scream. That's a dash forward now by Hurrywind. PBM, the little sidestep crush, and then Variety will finish off that kill. The tug of war continues, but now maybe Captain Twig facing down.
And perfect use of that ultimate by Variety. Hurrywin gonna split off and leave Variety to his own devices, which is getting cut down by Final K and Panda Cat. No way for Baron to get away from this engagement. But Hurrywin continues to get a lot of farm, which is exactly what you want your Scylla to do in the early game, because it accelerates you towards that late. Snoopy, without having to rotate, where Panda Cat does, starts up this Gold Fury, and this should be secured by eUnited.
It's an item I think we talked about a decent bit last game that we saw picked up. But here again on the Scylla, maybe Chronos Pendant's what we're used to seeing, and maybe not Scream getting soloed is what we're used to seeing, as Final K has moved his way to the kind of the proxy farming, but also a kill. Maybe a different look there for Final K, and that's great to get this Osiris off to a good start.
In these team fights, and Genetics doesn't want to have to use his CC to peel this early on. He wants it to do damage.
He might have to use it to peel himself, and instead pulls PBM back in. And that's the execute for the 5th time this game. Thanks to Hurrywin. Sam for Soccer was potentially dunked on. So much damage from eUnited. Blink and you miss it. Sam for Soccer may have blinked one too many times there. A nice double kill swing for eUnited. Hurrywin picking up his 5th.
Is going to kill a lot of squishies come late game. It's actually more efficient to 2 and then Polyauto because the prot shred from the 2. But we'll see where he wants to go with that, if at all.
Here comes Scream. Down he goes, and it's PBM who catches the hammer. Execute down onto Final K, but it won't finish off that kill, so no reset for Hurrywin, and instead Final K will turn around this fight. Captain Twig launches out the apple and will get a kill for it. Solo, our Team Rival, but numbers-wise, they come out ahead. 3 members left for eUnited. Still, though, Rival have to retreat. The dunk that was not to be for Scream, and Rival at a couple.
Ooh, good try there by Hurry. Tries to use that blink initiation. Doesn't work, but Scream's hammer will do some work at forcing back Rival in that moment. I think Hurrywin, but it's also really, really hard to play around because you lose so much vision. Hurrywin used the ultimate on Fine when if he would have just used it on the Emoja, it would have gone better.
Oh, Sam moves in and steals away the Fury. Scream will get the kill, but Rival turn around. A Fury start by eUnited.
That eUnited really likes this idea of funneling farm to Hurrywin in the early game, and for good reason, by the way, because I think he's had a really good day so far.
Yeah.
And then leaving Snoopy to his devices for later on in the game. Did it on the Chernobog, doing it now on the Izanami. It's going to be harder for him to get involved on the Iza than it was with that Global.
Well, maybe a 19-minute Fire Giant isn't all that unreasonable, and eUnited will attempt their 2nd in 2 games. Final K now dunked down on, and Hurrywind will execute his 6th target of the game with Scream turning around the damage onto PBM. Crush Aegis out by Captain Twig, but it's eUnited who have found 2 kills with Sam for Soccer lurking in the back.
Well, this time Sam is going to get some attention paid to him as Scream hammers in, and Sam going to put him down quickly. They can't burn him fast enough, but eventually Snoopy cuts him down.
Captain Twig will get yet another kill in this fight. You stand at a 2-for-2 here, now with his Discordia on the full retreat. Aegis beads both down for Captain Twig. Can you hit your abilities? That's the question. The root will connect, the damage is down, and Variety will benefit. 2 kills now in this game for the Baron, and when it's all said and done, a few kills for eUnited right around the FG. So the respawn's just a touch slower. It's Captain Twig that's now the last one to be reinforced, but a tale as old as time. One team starts the Fury, the other team starts the FG. Scream, Anvil of Dawn looking maybe for PBM, Rivers Rebuke separating them, and eUnited will secure the FG. And there's only 2 members from Rival. Slight collapse from the mid lane though. Scream taken down, but Genetics will dash his way right on back in. Panda Cat's here to play as well. The Hunters have joined the fight. Genetics takes a tumble, but it's eUnited who get away with 4 members with FG buff.
And now eUnited's going to be able to get a lot of gold off this map. Tier 2 in left as well as the Tier 1. No ult for Heroin, and so I'm a little bit surprised that eUnited's willing to keep on pushing.
Well, hello, Left Phoenix. 23 minutes into this one. eUnited are going to keep pushing their way through. Snoopy plugs some great damage in onto PBM as Scream will slam his way on down. That's a decent stun over onto Fine OK, but difficult now to burn down that Osiris. United actually are going to stick around here, sensing a couple members of Team Rival might have to go back to base. The Phoenix defense now in full force for Team Rival. Apple connecting, and a couple members have to dash back, and Genetics gets executed. A double kill now for Captain Twig, but Snoopy will drop down Sam for Soccer. Rewind looking for a target now for the execute. Won't connect, and Fine OK has found a re-engagement he might be happy with.
And Heroin's got to use the beads. He's in trouble now, just a little bit too greedy. Whoa. Maybe not. Scream re-engages, hammers in, but can't find Panda yet. The heals from PBM, too strong.
Then Heroin sidesteps out of Fine OK's awaiting arms and might be able to escape, still deathless at the end of this fireworks show. Snoopy just gonna move his way back in, actually staying stealth up. Captain Twig, no! Snoopy snags the kill. Still's got to dance his way out of it. But Captain Twig now on a 1-minute cooldown.
Snoopy should have that fadeaway coming up sooner rather than later. A little sneaky beaky-like for Snoopy, getting in there with that stealth and finding Captain Twig to try and turn that around and find that kill onto Captain Twig. But that is ancient history in terms of what actually matters at this point.
This is a big fight, and Fine OK might not be able to participate. Has to leap his way away, but Scream will cut off the escape route. You can never forget about the Anvil of Dawn, and eUnited will catch the Rival solo laner snoozing just for a moment. And right as Fire Giant had respawned, big pick for eUnited.
And Fine OK does have his upgraded teleport, but it's going to be 40+ seconds till that matters.
Ow, Sam for Soccer realizes Hurrywind, he hurts plenty and will have to dash himself out. 5 members of eUnited all holding various choke points here in the jungle. Captain Twig will throw out a defensive ultimate, but he ends up getting stuck. A nice portal back from Mike, a double, and it might end up saving Twig's life. He sidesteps, but a beautiful wall from Scream will lock the Rival mid laner into the awaiting arms of eUnited. Scream rejoins the fray, has a couple of kills in this one, and eUnited still stand 5 strong.
Kind of just get the Fire Giant without a whole lot of contest, but Variety needs to be careful pushing this wave because Fine OK has teleported in, and Sam's looking for a bit of revenge.
Might move his way back, does not have life of the party. He's going to move his way back beneath this tower, but it's a bit of a merry-go-round here. Will Sam for Soccer tank up too much damage? No, he'll get the kill, as it was Fine OK who was tanking. But hey, Rival, your right side Phoenix is being taken down by the 4 members of eUnited left standing, the 4 members left with the fire buff. And this base is now breaking open. Can Sam for Soccer, though, take down this left side Phoenix in eUnited's base? 45 seconds left on the Fire Giant buff. Can Rival delay that long? eUnited will look to maybe turn it around. PBM pulled right back in, and Scream has dunked on down and finishes off the kill onto PBM. Great first pick for eUnited. Maybe this makes cracking open the left side of the space a touch easier. Titan down to half HP. We saw what one kind of unmitigated fire wave was able to do to the Titan last time. If nothing else, will maybe give a small advantage. Scream is going to look to kick down the door, and he slams, but doesn't end up finding a stun. Has gotten some damage onto Captain Twig, but a River's Rebuke will split the fight in half. Variety cancels life of the party. PBM will drop down the damage onto Scream, who's the first casualty of this engagement. Sam for Soccer chainsaw, but not before Hurrywind can knock him down in the blink of an eye. eUnited have lost 3 members of their team, where Rival only lose Sam.
Huge defense there by Rival, and eUnited just misses a little bit too much. And now they've missed again by not disengaging in time. Hurrywind is going to be able to get back to his Sentinel.
Nice
tries to blink, but gets put in combat by the Riptide bounce back. And PBM is able to set up himself and Fine OK for the kill.
Beautiful, beautiful Riptide there from PBM to pull back. One more kill now. Suddenly it's Variety who's on the retreat, the only living member of eUnited and the only Fire Giant buff left on the map, but can't say that for long. It's the delayed deicide for Team Rival 35 minutes in.
Still, Fire Giant started, done pretty quickly. Variety locked in the pit, and Scream might be looking to assist, but Fire still not done quite yet. Getting low, and eUnited's got it.
eUnited will take that one away, and Hurrywin will take his 8th kill of the game. Scream finds himself in the backline, but he's the sacrifice here that eUnited are happy to take. Captain Twig falls, so does Scream, but it's 4 members left alive with the Fire Giant buff.
Still only 20 seconds until Twig is up, though, and Scream's up in about the same amount of time, but he's got a lot further to walk than Twig does in order to affect this fight. So this is risky here for eUnited. You're signing up for a 5-on-4 at this point.
Team Rival have regained full control of their Phoenixes. River's Rebuke locks down Genetics off to the side. Will he go down? Panda Cat says yes. Rampaging now is this Hachiman. Out of lane he comes to the tune of 5 kills.
Then gonna get Riptided.
Right, inject some
this
life.
Blink's rotting for you, right? I mean, this Blink's rotting away in your inventory. Use it. And he goes for a pretty low risk engagement. He's not on a ward. He tries to hit a backliner. He doesn't chase it. That's fine.
PBM could be the first casualty. That's what worked out so well for eUnited last time. And finally, then Yamoja goes down, and Scream, he comes down right on top of Fine OK. The apple is tossed out by Captain Twig, but Hurrywind and Snoopy are on the chase. Crush won't connect, but you've got 3 squishy members left to maybe defend this FG. Or if eUnited are feeling it, turn it around and open up the base.
The whole fight gets a lot easier, just like last time.
20 seconds left on 2 members of Team Rival, and 5 minutes or so on the right side. Phoenix. Scream will take to the skies. Defensive away from Sam, but maybe offensive as he looks for a target to dunk down onto. Will be shrugged off by Sam. Not enough damage to fully finish off the Pele just yet. Titan has a couple minions poking at it, but somewhere else, Genetics has found the kill on a Captain Twig. There's now 1 member down. 1 minute and 10 seconds left of respawn time. Captain Twig will not be available for the defense. Finally, for the 2nd time in the game, the left side Phoenix will drop down. Sam still back behind eUnited, just waiting for an engagement. The portal back will send 1 closer to PBM. Scream has the Anvil of Dawn, but that's a River's Rebuke to separate the fight. Panda Cat stunned down. Has Scream found the execute? The Aegis says no, but the fight rages on in the front line, and Hurrywin ends up deleting 1, and now a double. It's the middle lane Phoenix that will be taken down. Fine OK and Panda Cat against the world.
But now Captain Twig is back up as well. Scream finds a nice hammer onto Panda, and he doesn't get to play anymore. Good apple coming from Twig, but this Titan's gonna get low soon.
Captain Twig taken very low, Titan down to half HP. eUnited might just turn their attention to the big one. Fine OK will end up falling down towards the end, but the Titan does first. eUnited in 47 minutes have tied up this set. We've got a long one on our hands.
Right? I mean, trying to fight into all those big-time teamfight ultimates could be a little too difficult for eUnited, but will they even make it to the late game? Let's find out in the decider, game number 3.
And Hurrywin will be able to make his way over. Captain Twig, no beads here. Genetics rotating through as well. Blinks aggressively underneath the tier 1 tower. Scream up, down, dead. Is Captain Twig. Talk about first blood a minute and a half in. Team Rival is there from the middle lane as well. Genetics has to move his way back to safety. PBM, though, has pulled Hurrywind back in. Darkest of Nights will rain through from Panda Cat, who's rotated over to this side as well. Genetics stays aggressive, though. That's an I'm a Monster that crushes down. Sanctified Field drapes over the fight, but it's right inside of that River's Rebuke. Genetics solo, and Sam for Soccer will take advantage. Captain Twig, not much mana on his side, taking some good damage here from Hurrywind. Has to make his way away. Beads out, but that doesn't stop the damage. Scream will leap through for the 2nd time this game. Hurrywin taken down by Fine OK that is rotated in. And this is a sweeping fight for Team Rival. They pick up 3 and a double for Fino. Be a lot of fun to watch how Rival make use of their ultimate. Sam for Soccer has made good use, rotating over into the mid lane as Hurrywin will be the recipient of that Fear No Evil. Genetics is going to be able to retreat from this one. This is the Sam, not necessarily that's been missing, but we wanted to see come out swinging here in game number 3. Some early ganks, some work out, some don't, but this one helps out Fine OK snag a kill.
I don't know how you hit him at this point. This Kali's going to have a tough time sticking to you because of all the movement speed that you have. Smart.
Hurrywind, he catches a few ultimates there and say bye-bye to the Scylla for the third time this game. Hurrywind has died 3 out of the 5 kills that Team Rival has found. Seems to work out for him here. He's already on a killing spree, level 15. Well, we'll have to join this fight a little bit later. I'm a monster down onto PBM. Won't be enough to finish him off. Sam for Soccer, into the wall, into the Rivers Rebuke, into the Sanctified Field. Why don't we just pile on to Genetics? That's a good team fight play there as Captain Twig notches his first.
And you see the power of the Yemoja again. Rear its head. Blink, double stun by Scream. He's looking for Twig. Already popped that ultimate just for the damage, but he's just a little bit short. Twig survives just long enough. Variety does get him, but no reset for Scream for that Rivers Rebuke. And Rivers Rebuke is obviously great, but kind of need that Kali ult a lot of the time.
You need Genetics a lot of the time. You won't have him here. Captain Twig turns it around onto Scream, who did not have the Kali ult. Big difference maker on that one, Agro. You pointed it out, comes to fruition. Captain Twig snags the second kill of the game. Variety back beneath the tier 1 tower. Use TP, or teleport rather, to get back in here. Variety takes a seat. Fine, okay, gets the kill, and tier 2 tower will end up crumbling.
And Twig's beads are coming up pretty soon. Only 10 seconds till those are up. Just got to watch out for Hurricane ult until then.
PBM, Rivers Rebuke, opening this fight for Team Rival. Scream is leapt in, looking for now 2 kills, but turned around by Sam for Soccer. The ultimate times out with Captain Twig awaiting on the other end. Hurricane has tried to disengage here, but there's still 4 members of Team Rival within range. Look out for Snoopy. He's pushing down this right side Phoenix in the meantime, so eUnited may be okay with taking this 3 versus 4 in the mid lane. Sam for Soccer will not be in time. So a trade out there, a couple kills, but for right side Phoenix, eUnited, maybe a small lead.
Sam, I think, is sniffing this play from Snoopy, but like the idea, knowing Sam doesn't have any beads up, and Snoopy's actually going to try and take this 1v1. He doesn't have a lot of time. Here comes Rival.
There's no fear, no evil, though, and Darkest of Nights will swing over as well. Snoopy praying for some shots to connect, but none will. Rival collapses. Snoopy got the Phoenix, was looking for a kill, but pays ultimately.
But not here at the very outset of the fight.
And Rival want to fight now. Sanctified Fields proves that. And Polar Bear Mike will separate the fight a little bit further with the Rivers Rebuke. Variety roaring through the back line of this fight. A couple sent running thanks to Sam for Soccer. That's a killing spree in the mid lane for Captain Twig as Fine OK continues his onslaught in the back line. Variety will take a tumble. Captain Twig has a couple in this fight, and Rival, they might see the light at the end of the tunnel. Could be the mid lane Phoenix for the take.
This could be the game. They have so much sustain right now. They just have to dodge Hurricane damage, but no ultimate for him, no beads either. Consider the damage dodged, at least for a little bit, because Panda's going to put him down from a distance with those extended autos.
This might just be the game, and I think it will be aggro. Titan down to half HP. Only 2 members left for eUnited. Panda Cat has to run away, but the rest of Rival will get it done. Phoenix down, Titan down, Rival on top. Week 1 finally by the wayside. The storyline for so long has been, well, Rival lost to eUnited. How are they going to be looking forward? They've finally gotten that monkey off their back. Take this one 2-1.